Hello and welcome to Agents Afield. Can you believe we're into late September already? I mean, where has the summer gone? Already we've got flowers out there trying to set seed. The kitchen garden's looking a little overgrown, but the fight isn't over yet because today the sun is back. We have sunshine. We've been waiting all summer for it and it has returned, which is great because it's that final push to get those crops ripened and those late summer blooms looking at their best. So before we get going, why not take a little look round and then come on back. Oh, and there's also a story to tell, but we'll get to that in a bit. Oh, sound like a proper old man. Right, so what's with the walking stick? Okay, so a couple of weeks ago I was out gardening for a client and I got a little twinge in my back. Being the typical, I'm a bloke, didn't think much of it, and within half an hour that pain had spread all the way down my leg and I couldn't walk. And basically I've got a trapped nerve. And for the last couple of weeks, I've been hobbling around and taking various drugs, not knowing if I'm coming and going, which means I can't work, I can't garden in my garden, and I can't really do very much in the kitchen garden. So it's been a frustrating time. However, it feels like I've turned a corner now because I have a little bit more mobility and the sun's shining. And when the sun shines, it always puts a smile on your face. But also, what's been really special about it, despite all the pain and the all the problems it's caused, is the gardening community. I've received so many texts, so many social media messages wishing me well, get well soon, poking fun at me in a nice way. All these lovely, lovely thoughts and messages. So it makes you think, the gardening community is a lovely place to be. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And I am on the mend and I'm coming back fighting. Anyway, enough of this self, me. Let's move on. Let me show you something. I'll tell you what, you go first. It might take me a while. So whilst I've had the time to recuperate, it's given me the time to think about what I want to do with my garden next year. I know, it's not even the end of the summer and I'm thinking about next year. And here is one of my places. I have a wonderful crop of raspberries and honestly, they are producing so much fruit. However, when I bought the canes, I was told they would grow to about a metre, 1.20 m. They're thornless. And as you can see, that's not a 1.20 m. That's what, 1.5 m, 2 meters? I think they're too tall for this space. And I don't know if you can see at the back, I've got this wonderful peach tree, which I've been training, and it's giving us peaches this year, and it's beautiful. So I want that to go from strength to strength. So the question is, do I take these all out and move them somewhere else, or do I take out a few and let the others grow on? But this is one area that I'm thinking about changing up already. And it's funny, since I've had this kitchen garden, every year I've been changing this area. It just hasn't worked. Some things haven't worked and I still haven't nailed it yet. So we'll see what happens with the raspberries. This is the other area I'm considering. This is at the back of the kitchen garden, and at the moment I've got, believe it or not, 4 rhubarb crowns growing. I mean, 4 crowns. Who needs 4 crowns? There's only 2 of us. I might have mentioned it before, but at the back I've got 2 gooseberry plants, been grafted on red currant canes, and they've done really well, and they always do very well. And I've also had a gooseberry bush, and I've had that for about 7, 8 years. However, this year it was absolutely swamped in aphids. It wasn't happy. So I've already dug that out. Turns out I've got 3 plants in there, so I've separated them out and dotted them around the kitchen garden, so we'll see what happens. But clearly this area is not working. So firstly, I'm going to reduce my rhubarb. So come November, when I dig out a couple of crowns, anyone out there wants a rhubarb crown, let me know, it's yours. And then I'm going to think about what I'm going to do with this area. Do I put the raspberry canes here, or do I just turn it into a squash bed? But I think after this year and the blight and the greenhouse being so close, I want to create a good airflow. So this is another spot I need to think of. For those who can walk, run without a problem, without a walking stick, not jealous. Here are a few jobs you could be doing right now. Yeah, like I care. It's now time to tidy strawberry plants. Cut away the old foliage, leaving the young leaves to develop and grow on. If you want new plants, pin the runners to the soil. Let them develop and eventually cut them away from the main plant. With beans now past their best, leave them in the soil for as long as possible, as their roots will form nodules that will create nitrogen, so the next crop growing in that bed will benefit from the new nutrients. As we go into autumn, continue to harvest. What you can't eat straight away often can be blanched, frozen or pickled. Or try contacting your local food bank, who might accept your excess fruit and veg. This is a great time to forage for blackberries. For us, we have them grown in the garden, so we don't have to go too far. But whether you make jams, cakes or eat them fresh, they're always well worth looking for. Finally, with more sunny days now behind us than in front, try to find those moments to relax and enjoy everything you've achieved in your green spaces this season. So, that's about it from me for now. Again, apologies, this is not your normal video, but as you hope you can appreciate, this is a man who's a leg down, but hopefully next month things will be back to normal. I'll be up, I'll be running around, showing you my ideas, what the garden's doing, what we've been harvesting, what we're hoping to do for the season ahead. But for now, look after yourselves, especially if you're going to be gardening. Be safe, be careful, don't do anything silly. If you feel a pain, stop. This is a man that knows. But for now, look after yourselves, enjoy your gardens, enjoy the sunshine, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.